Welcome back, and as you know, it's Sammy Loaded once here again. And so, in this second topic, we're going to be talking about how to buy cheap domain and web hosting with SSL web security certificates for your website in order to make it secured from hackers. And a lot of you, I'm very sure right now you've already know the niche you want to go into, you know, and also you should have probably thought about a domain name. You might be confused, what is a domain name? For example, let me use my blog. Okay, samilure.com is a domain name. Then in this samilure.com, there's what we call the domain extension. The domain extension is this .com. We have a lot, we have thousands of, if not even up to millions. But right now we have about hundreds of domain extensions. We have .com, .ng, .info, .net, .tk, .us, .ng, .org, and a lot more. There are lots of domain extensions. So it is your choice in order to choose the perfect domain name for your blog. Like me now, mine is samuel.com. Yours can be, let me say, tunecore.com, tunecore.com.ng. Maybe if you want to focus on music, or maybe you want to go into news, it can just be um, celeb news, celebcity.ng, celebcity.org, celebcity.info, celebcity.top, and the rest. That's actually a domain name. So right now, like I'll be taking you on how to buy the domain name and web hosting very, very cheap. In order to we're actually going to be using a very cheap particular domain and web hosting provider, which some of you might have heard of. And for those who don't know it, it's called Amon Web. In order to get access to um these resources, I'll be uploading a .txt file to this course. In this txt file, you can find the links to these web pages that I'm going to be using in this course. For example, now where we are going to be buying the domain, I'm going to drop the URL in the txt file. You come onto your web browser and you type in https. It's not by force, you type, just type samiloaded.com/amonweb. Take note of this. I'm going to be dropping the URL like I said. Take a very good note of the URL in case you don't want to waste your time. You click on enter, it's going to redirect you straight to the website. And this is Amon Web website where you can purchase your web hosting and your domain name plus SSL certificate. They give free SSL certificate on buying your um domain name with them. So they have a lot of hosting, different type of hosting categories. They have the shared hosting, the email hosting, shared business hosting, exotic hosting, managed VPS, online store, WordPress hosting, cyber panel VPS, cloud server, reseller hosting. And the one we're going to be choosing right here is the shared hosting. Why are we choosing shared hosting instead of WordPress hosting? With the shared hosting, you can host any type of website, but why it is shared is because you are sharing a server with other users on that are using this particular platform to host their website and buy their domain. You are all going to be sharing a server. Also, the WordPress hosting, also same thing. The shared business hosting, same thing. Maybe you need a larger space for your website. You can use the shared business hosting instead. But right now, we're going to be using the shared hosting, and it just costs 550 naira per month, which is very, very cheap and affordable. The regular price is actually 760, but due to you using that my URL I sent you, you're going to be getting it off at 550 naira per month. So Yeah, features of what you get under the shared hosting. They have three categories. They have the shared starter for medium traffic personal websites. They have the shared classic for high traffic corporate websites. They have the shared VIP for enterprise content management websites. This is for let me say a startup blog. This is for a blog that is already, getting a lot of traffic, or let me say you need more space to upload your files. Why this is mostly for business websites that will need a lot of storage to host their website and files. So we're going to be using the shared starter for this, but I advise you to go for the shared classic if you can afford it, and if you can afford the shared VIP, good for you. But we're going to be using the shared starter. You scroll down and you click on the purchase now. In order to get access to the web hosting, like I said, you need a domain name. As you can see, they don't accept crypto investment or banking websites or phishing websites. It is totally prohibited on this platform. So let me choose a new domain name that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using .com.ng. As you can see, they have hundreds of domain extensions right here. I'm going to be using .com.ng. We're actually going into a news and entertainment website. So let me use newscity.com.ng. Then you scroll down. Sorry, you click on the check to check if this particular domain is actually available. And congratulations, yes, this domain is available for you to purchase, newscity.com.ng. Then what you want to do right here next is to scroll down and click on this continue button. In this continue button, you're actually going to be able to choose your billing cycle, and this is what it entails. You get access to two hosted domains. You can host this particular domain and another one, 12 gig web storage, unlimited bandwidth, 50 custom email accounts, 20 MySQL database, one free.com.ng. This free.com.ng is only available when you purchase a 12-month cycle. Like once you purchase the web hosting for a year, which is 12 months, is when you get access to this free domain. And that's what I'm going to be using. I'll be purchasing it for a year. As you can see, the price is lesser for a year. Instead of you paying 550, you are going to be paying 508.33 naira. It includes a free domain. If you are going also for the 24-month price, which is 2 years plan, which will cost about 12,100 naira, but we're going to be using the 12-month price. You don't need to do anything once you select that. And if you know you can't afford that, you can just go for the monthly price. But know that if you are going for the monthly price, you are going to pay for this domain name right here. So I'll be going for the 12-month price, which I'll be paying 6,100 naira. You click on the continue button. I'm actually going to be using a free domain. I have an hosting ready, but I'm just going to take you through. You are new and so how to buy it. As you can see right here, just like they said, it is free because I choose the plan to be a 1 year plan. Let me go back and choose a 1 month plan. I am going to see that this domain is going to you're actually going to pay for the domain instead. And this domain is only valid for a year. Then you renew at 1,600 naira yearly once it has expired, or before it expire you can actually make your renewal purchase. Let me go back and choose a month plan for you to see if I'll be giving the free domain or not. 1 month, click on continue, and as you can see the total is what, 1,850. I'll be paying for that domain that I actually chose already. As you can see right here, I'm going to be paying 1,300 naira for the domain, and The hosting is 515 naira per month, which is not really good. So if you calculate 550 per month plus this, it's actually going to be much than what you're actually going to pay. You can even also pay for the domain 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 6, 7, 8, 10 years. Even in case if you have the money at hand and you want to buy it at once like that, you can also pay for it. Here's the configuration, just click here. So let me go back and choose the 1 year plan like we're actually gonna do. Click on the continue button. Okay, good. What you need to do once you're on this page is click on the checkout button. In the checkout button, you'll be once you are on the checkout page, you need to register an account. And if you have a already registered account, it's very easy. Just click on this button here and you'll be asked to log in to your account. I have lots of accounts due to I'm a web developer. I create websites. So instead, with you are a new user, so you create a new account, enter your first name, your last name, your email address, phone number. This place is not really, it's optional. Company name, but I have a company I own, Samuel Concepts. The address of where you live. I actually have an account, so I won't be creating it, just a demo account. So let me just use anything here. Input your city. I'm at Abeokuta, Ogun State. Then your postcode. You can check for your postcode online. Mine is 110232. Yeah, my country is Nigeria. Additional information. How did you find us? You can actually choose a friend or web hosting talk. Who are you creating the website for? Just put this to none. Are you a developer? You are not a developer, so you put it to no. Domain registrant information. Use the default account details provided, which you filled in here. Or if you want to use the different details for the domain details, you can just click on this and add new contact and enter the details, but we're going to be using the default. Choose a password. I'll actually generate password. Copy the password, copy and insert. As you can see, it is very strong. The password is very. Scroll down and you choose your payment option. I'll be actually be using the card payment. Click here and click on complete order. Then it is going to take you to the payment page where you have to make your payment. And once you make your payment, you'll be asked to verify your email address. Check your email address for that verification email, verify it, make your payment, and your web hosting account is going to be set up. But instead, I'll be actually be logging to my account. Okay, here is just one of, let me use one of my accounts. Okay, like I said, I'm going to be using a free domain for this. I won't advise you to don't try this at all. I'm an expert, that's why I'm doing this. Hope you get. Okay, this is the dashboard they are going to be directed to. Once you've made your payment, you will see one services and one domain here. Once you made your payment, but if you've not made your payment, you'll see one invoices, meaning you are yet to pay for that particular invoice. So I have services here already. As my active product services are three. Can you see I have websites posted here? So I'll be using this. This is how it's going to look like your web hosting once you've purchased it. This is for one of my websites, my SMMM website. As you can see right here, I'm on the shared hosting starter plan. As you can see, I paid for actually 6 months, 6 or 3 months, because I have a domain already. So you get your cPanel details via email also. Your cPanel details is very very important. Do not share it with anybody. Don't even try to share it with anybody. Let me show you what I mean. Okay. This is how the email is going to look like. You need to read through this email. Very, very important. It comes with your account information, your billing cycle, your next um due date, and your login details. Very, very important, which I'm not going to be sharing mine with you, so I have to cover it that way. I'm very, very sorry, but that's how it's actually going to look like. So, oh, new city is not available. Okay, but we have, okay, let's use .ml then. You don't need all this, please. Like I said, I'm an expert. That is why I am doing this. You don't need all of this at all, at all. Let me pause the video because it's not required. So now my domain is active, newcity.ml. In order to log in to your cPanel, you just have to go to that your domain name. Mine is top, and you put slash cPanel. And you click on the enter button, then it's going to redirect you to your cPanel. This is the page. Just click on this first one if you are not behind the firewall, blah 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 blah. If you don't want to wait for it to redirect you automatically. So I'm clicking on it. cPanel is what? You might be wondering what cPanel is. cPanel is a platform that manages your hosting. Your hosting Google is what is called the cPanel. So be very, very careful with your cPanel. It is very, very delicate. Do not share the details with anyone except your developer or someone who wants to work on your website. Do not share the details, the login details with anyone. So I'm logged in successfully to my cPanel account. So, and that is the end of how to buy your domain hosting and SSL. So next we're going to be looking on setting up your website, how to set up your website, the hosting, installing WordPress and the rest. So thank you for watching. Stay by and watch the next video.